Guys, this is Sekela. If you are new, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your love and support. I appreciate it. Today we are talking about those who are repeating the APC. I think this video is long overdue, but you guys, I had a challenge because my videographer was injured, so he couldn't walk, and now I'm not used to any other person who can help me shoot my videos, so I didn't want to go around looking for a person to take videos for me. So I was like, okay, it's fine, I can always do it later. And I was actually busy supporting my videographer in terms of getting him back on track. And yeah, so apologies. Please, if you are new, please subscribe. That actually helps me to create more videos. It shows that you want me to create more content for you. It's very discouraging to have 4,000 views and 100 subscribers. Something is wrong. Please support me, please show me love, please encourage me to post more, to create more content for you by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you so much. We have seen the results. Oh my gosh, so bad. 22% pass rate for the black candidates. Something is wrong. I just don't want to now start doing the blame game. Let's take it personally. Each individual needs to inspect and introspect and take a step back and look in the prior year as to what was going right and what went wrong in the exam. Because if we do not do that, chances are we're gonna have the same problems on the 2021 APC attempt. So very important. Make sure that you don't face the situations you have faced in the prior year by fixing them. So my tips, I don't really have much to say, but my tip is, number one is you need to remark yourself, find out what is it that you really struggled with. What is it that you did wrong on the 2020 final APC exams? Now, SAICA has sent everyone their script and their marks. So lucky for you, this year you don't have to pay those fees just to get your script back from SAICA. You already have it. So what you can do is to download the specimen response, go through it, go through the required, go through the information on the day and find out, and your answer, and find out. Maybe you can take one task. I think it was about 8 tasks, yes. You can take one task a day. You don't need to do the whole attempt in one day, because it can be a very exhaustive process, and you will end up wanting to give up, because it's obviously also emotionally draining, because you didn't make it. You really don't want to go through what you did. It still hurts, or whatever your reason or the situation may be, but at the end of the day you need to get to the core of the problems that you faced, so that you will be able to fix them. All right, number 2, you need to have a mentor. Just someone who will keep encouraging you, who can support you, who will make you stay strong even when you want to give up. Mentors are great. You can actually have them to look at your script as well, so that they can find what is it that you are struggling with, whether it's business writing, or because it's very evident that the problem is the SAICA exams. You didn't have any problem with the board course leading to the exam, you were cruising, and now suddenly, boom, you fail. Maybe unexpectedly or expectedly, whatever the case may be. Just make sure you have a mentor to look at your attempts. And a third tip is to download articles to read, maybe weekly or bi-weekly. I think we have about, it's now June, exactly 5 months up until the final APC exams in 2021, because it's going to be right in the beginning, right in the beginning of December. So you see, you don't really have a lot of time on your hands. So you can start now by finding out what the problem areas were, and getting a mentor, someone who can support you, someone who will help you go through the process up until the end of the exam, because it's really difficult when you don't have anyone to talk to, or anyone who can understand where your problems lie. Where do your problems lie? Then you can't go through it on your own. It's a lot. It's a lot. So find a mentor. It can be anyone, maybe someone you work with, or some CA that you know who can help you through the process. Another thing is, some people, because they have the certificate to write, they get so discouraged to rejoin the board course for the repeaters program. Because honestly, who wants to go through the same thing again and again? No one, guys. And I understand, and any reasonable person would understand if you were doing great on the job, on the board course, and now you suddenly fail. You don't know where the problem is, and it's expensive. So now you have these study fees that you have to pay for, that you don't know if or not whether they're adding value to your life. But it helps in terms of preparation and practice, because now if you don't join a board course, you basically don't practice. So when they give you assessment, that will actually give you the practice that you need. And those 5 days, you don't want to start the 5 days in December, where if you were not in the board course, unless now maybe your firm or you join a group that is like a support group, where you guys download the past APC exams and you give yourselves 5 days, you mark yourselves, you regroup and discuss what were the issues, what you were struggling with on that attempt. Just have a sort of practice. Even if you do not join the board course again, make sure that you do try to attempt some question and do them in 5 days, so that you can have a little bit of practice. And download the COVID-19 stuff, how you are supposed to audit or F's preparation for the COVID year, because it's something that could come up at the end of the year. You don't want to be surprised, and you don't want to be underprepared for the final APC exam. The last thing, guys, is very important. Maybe you need to book a psychologist or life coach, someone who you can be with on this journey, because it's really emotional draining, and it takes out a lot of energy to face your failures. It needs a lot of energy to face failure, guys. And failure is not a shame. It's something that we need to all go through it at some point in time. We all fail sometimes. You just need to get up on your feet and think of a new plan. Think of the strategy as to how or what you are going to do to make sure you are passing this time. I really encourage you not to give up. It's been a while now. You should already have thought of a plan going forward as to what are you going to fix, what are you going to do, and make sure you practice and you read articles, read a lot. You're not supposed to be reading to question them or think of the solution of the different industries, just to be able to identify risks, to know what are the industry risks, what's happening, so that you will be able, so that to keep tabs with what's current and what's happening on the different industries. And what will that do? It will give you an ability to think on your feet, because sometimes you will receive a shock by the information on the day, on the APC exam, on things maybe that you've never seen. So now when you train yourself to think on your feet, read a new article, think of the risks, refer to yourself maybe as a CFO or whatever executive it is, what solution will you be able to give as a professional, so that trains your mind to be open and be broad in everything that is happening all around. So do those things, and I wish you all the best. If you have not done already so, please subscribe. I think I will post another video, final video, maybe in July or next week. I'm not sure, depending on the availability of the videographer and myself. Otherwise, it's been hectic. Thank you guys. Bye.